I think Sifuna desperately and has decided that he's no longer going to hold back simply because of Raila. He has decided that he's going to speak his mind and is going to leave this union that Raila has put himself in. Raila has decided Sifuna has decided that hapa mimi siyuko tena. And if the talk and what he said yesterday is something to go by, then I think my conclusion will be as good as I'm saying it. But before I go into the details, if you're coming here for the first time, kindly take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So kindly do so, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and for the 10 subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now back to my video. That Sifuna was somewhere and he came out openly to say that he's willing and ready to work with anybody. That I'm willing to work with anybody that is willing to take William Ruto home. He's willing to work with Matiang'i. He's willing to work with Kalonzo. Is willing to work with anybody. The only person he failed short to mention was Gachagua, and he said that as long as they are going to take William Ruto home in 2027, he's willing to join forces with those people. So why is Sifuna speaking like this, and what can we draw from this from these speeches that he keeps on saying? Because he keeps on speaking something that is totally different from what Raila and the people in ODM are speaking. So you want to critically analyze what Sifuna is saying, but before that, I want you to watch this video so that it will form the basis of our analysis. So watch the video.
Lazima sisi sote tufanye kazi pamoja. Sisi sote lazima tufanye kazi pamoja. Ikuwe ni Matiang'i, ikuwe ni Kalonzo, ikuwe ni Sifuna. Tunataka hizi pipe zote ziingie kwa drum moja. Drum ijae mapema. Mimi Sifuna niko tayari kufanya kazi na mtu yote ambaye ataniambia lazima tukomboe nchi yetu. Mnanielewa? Hatuwezi kuendelea hivi. Ndugu zangu, hatuwezi kuendelea hivi. Mimi niliwaambia haijalishi kitu ambayo unafanya. Mheshimiwa Sunkuya ametuambia anataka barabara. Mimi nakaa najiuliza, Mheshimiwa Sunkuya, sijui kama uko na watoto wewe. Lakini kuna rafiki yangu alimpigwa risasi pale Nairobi anaitwa Rex Masai. Na alipigwa risasi kwa mguu na akakufa. Nimekutana na hawa wazazi wa Rex Masai. Ukiuliza mama ya Rex Masai, mama, tukutengenezee barabara ya kwenda kwako ama turudishe kijana yako hai, mnafikiria atasema nini? Atachagua nini? Sunkuya, I would rather be poor and alive. I would rather be poor and alive. If you are constructing roads so that the Subarus from the DCI can find an easy ride zikiingia kuchukua vijana wetu. If you are building roads, kama hii barabara unasema hii ya Isinya kwenda Kiseria ilikuwa mbaya muda mrefu. Tulijenga hii barabara ndio ipate muda wakati rais kuingiza mili ya watu ambao wamepigwa risasi na polisi. That is not the reason why we build this road. We build this road so that we can, all of us who are alive, be able to better ourselves, to better the lives of our people. I can tell you that if you read the Constitution in the preamble, the government we wanted is one that respects the sanctity of life, one that respects the dignity of Kenyans, one that respects all of us. All of us. So the government we want to form in 2022 is not the one that will build the market. 2027 is not the one that will build the markets.
I believe you have watched the video and you can clearly hear what Sifuna is saying. So I want us to look at this thing very critically and try to analyze it with a very open, with a very keen eye on every word that Sifuna is saying. Sifuna is saying that he's willing to work with anybody that is outside there and is working so hard to take William Ruto home. Let us look at it critically. So Sifuna is the Secretary General of ODM, and his boss, his party leader, has come out openly to say that they will work with William Ruto past 2027, and he has said that it doesn't matter that he is going to stick with William Ruto until 2027 and is sure that they are going to win the election in 2027. That is Raila Odinga himself speaking. And then we have Sifuna speaking on the other side. So why is Sifuna speaking like this? This is what I can draw from all this. Number one, Sifuna has realized that Raila is all about his interest in this agreement in this handshake with William Ruto. In this broad-based thing, Sifuna has realized that the interest here is about Raila and Raila's people. Sifuna has realized that Raila, whatever Raila is doing in this broad-based thing, has got nothing to do with the rest of Kenyans. It has got everything to do with Raila's personal interest and the interest of the Luo Nyanza. And that is why you can see most Luo Nyanza most Luo members of parliament or politicians are really attacking Sifuna and are really calling him out because they are the one who are benefiting. The people of the Western are not benefiting from this broad base, and that is what Sifuna has realized. And Sifuna is not going to have it. Sifuna has just proved that he's ready to take Raila head on if it will mean that he's had to support ODM and to support William Ruto. Sifuna has drawn the line and he has crossed the Rubicon. He has said that I'm not going to go back, that you are not going to coerce me into forcing myself to support William Ruto. I will not support William Ruto. I'd rather lose my seat than to support William Ruto. Another thing is, Sifuna knows very well that he needs to get the sympathy of the Western people. He needs to be chased out of ODM. That is what Sifuna is looking at. Sifuna is saying, I'm going to remain defiant until Baba himself feel I can no longer have this person in my party because he's speaking contrary to my nini. So I'm going to take him out. Sifuna is waiting to be chased. Sifuna is waiting to be pushed out, and that is why he's doing everything, because Sifuna in his mind he has decided that since Raila is no longer looking at the interest of other Kenyans, there is no point of me staying in this arrangement. There is no point of me pretending anymore. I'd rather speak my mind, and whatever it will come out of it, even if it will mean I lose this SG thing, it is okay. I will lose it. I don't care. Sifuna is doing this deliberately. He has realized that his tenure in ODM is coming to an end. His time in ODM is done. Sifuna knows that his being SG of ODM is over. His time is over. He has served his time, and now it is time to move on. You know, there's always one thing, that there's nothing as good as knowing when your time is done somewhere. That way you will always know how, you will always plan how your next move, because we want us to look at it critically. Now, let us reason logically. Is it possible if Sifuna leaves ODM, will Sifuna be able to be still the vibrant politician that he is? The truth of the matter is, many in ODM will say that Sifuna will amount to nothing, because they will try to compare him with Ababu Namwamba, the way he left ODM as the SG, and from there his political career went down. But let us always remember that politics plays out different for everyone, and everyone has different strategies. So if you think that maybe Sifuna's political career will end simply because they are parted ways with Baba, you might as well be shocked, because there are politicians who parted ways with Raila and their political career never ended. One of them is William Ruto. He's now the president. So all these people in ODM who keep on telling us that Sifuna kitoka ODM will be amount to nothing, no, he will still be as strong, because the way Sifuna has fashioned his politics and the way he has put himself, you can see very Sifuna is coming out as a darling of the Western. He's now gaining even more ground than Natembeya, and that is the gap. That is something that Sifuna has noticed, that Natembeya is pushing this tribal narrative. Naelewa, he's trying to use this Tawe movement to nini watu, and that Tawe movement is becoming more inachokesha, imeanza kuchokesha. And that is why Sifuna is coming, because Sifuna is coming as this Western leader who is kind of neutral, who is kind of loved by everybody, who is kind of loved by all regions. Because you see, the Tawe movement really started in Trans Nzoia. It's a Trans Nzoia movement thing. But Sifuna is coming as this Luya leader who does not affiliate to any part of Western Kenya, and that is why he might just end up and surprise people, whereby you can find out when he leaves ODM, people will coalesce behind him, and he might just end up being the kingpin of Western region. So that is it. Tell me what you think about that speech by Sifuna, and what do you think about what is Sifuna's next move? I know we have talked a lot of Sifuna, but We talk about people who make news. So Sifuna is one of the people that make news. So tell me what you think about him in the comment section. But above it all, just remain respectful. Do not insult anyone. So thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye.
The African Update.